Hi there. I'm Dan Stradford, and a few of you guys know me. My wife and I just recently joined the Celtic Arts Center, and yeah, thank you. Well, interesting, just before that, I had several friends come over to my house one evening, and they told me I drink too much. So the next morning, I took a good look at myself in the mirror, and I decided I need some different friends. So here I am. So I really have enjoyed it. Thank you. Brian, the bartender, great guy, by the way. So I got 5 Irish jokes for you tonight. And the first one is a quick riddle. What is Irish and stays outside? And the answer, of course, is patio furniture. Yes, exactly.
Okay. But you know.
All right, I got 2 more. These are from some friends of mine in Dublin. These 3 police recruits are almost done with their training. One is a Scotsman, one's an Englishman, and one's an Irishman. And so the police chief, he's got one last question before he gives them a final pass. Now he's a religious man, so he wants to test their biblical knowledge. So the Scotsman comes in. The chief asks him, "Who killed Jesus Christ?" And the Scotsman answers correctly. So the chief says, "Great, go get your uniform. That's a pass." So in comes the Englishman. He gets asked the same question. He answers it right, and the chief tells him to go get his uniform. Well, in comes the Irishman. So the chief looks at him right in the eye, and he says, "Who killed Jesus Christ?" And the Irishman pauses. And he says, "Oh, man, I'm going to have to give that some thought." And the chief says, "Well, listen, go down to the coffee shop, have yourself some coffee, and you think about this. When you come up with an answer, you let me know." So about 30 minutes later, the Scotsman and the Englishman, they show up in the coffee shop. They've got their nice new uniforms on, and they ask the Irishman why he doesn't go to get his uniform. And the Irishman says, "Oh, boys, I can't be doing that now. The chief's got me working on a big murder investigation."
Okay.
So this Texan, he goes to visit Ireland, and he sees this farmer working on a fence. So he walks up to him and he says, "Say, boy, how big's this here spread you got here? How big's your property?" And the farmer looks up and he goes, "Well, I guess one corner would be where that stone wall meets the stream over there. And a few hundred feet over there would be where, I guess another corner would be where that broken gate is, yes. And another one would be right there, right where the barn is, yeah. And I guess the last one, kind of the end of the property, would be near the end of that tomato patch over there." And the Texan says, "Well, hell, boy, where I'm from, I can get in my car and drive for 8 hours straight and still not get to the end of my property." And the farmer says, "Is that so?" "Yes, well, we used to have a car like that, but we got rid of it." Two guys are sitting in a pub, and one asks the other where he's from. And the other says, "Dublin." "Why," the second guy says, why, I'm from Dublin. Why, I grew up on O'Connell Street, just not too far from here." "O'Connell Street," says the other. "Why, I grew up on O'Connell Street. As a matter of fact, I went to St. Mary's and graduated from there, just a few blocks away." "Mercy sakes," says the other guy. "I went to St. Mary's too. I graduated there in 1985. The other fellow slaps his hand on the bar and says, "Jesus, Mary and Joseph, that's the same year I graduated." Now the bartender has been drying a glass, listening to this, and he shakes his head in disgust and walks away. And somebody says to him, "Well, what's wrong?" He goes, "It's the McLaren twins. They're drunk again."
Okay.
So a couple hundred years ago, this guy's walking down the streets of Galway, pretty town in Ireland, and he sees on the corner this fellow standing there. He's got this three-cornered hat. He's got a bunch of flaming red hair, and he's got this big red beard. He's got an eye patch, and he's got a hook for a hand. And so the fellow says, excuse me, but are you a pirate? And the guy says, "Aye, me lad, but only in service of the Queen." The guy says, "Wow, that's something else. I can't help but notice you've got this hook and this eye patch, and I don't know, but that seems to be very common with pirates, and I've been wondering, how does that happen?" And the pirate says, "Oh, this hook. Now there's a story for it. I'm down at the docks, and I'm in a pub fight, and this wild-eyed Turk takes out this curvy knife, and he cuts off me hand." The guy says, "Wow, that's really something." "It was," said the pirate, "and that's how I got me hook." So the guy says, "Well, how did you get the eye patch?" "Oh, it was a beautiful day, and I'm looking up at the sky, and this seagull, this scallywag of a seagull, he poops in me eye." "Wow, that sounds bad, but why would you need an eye patch for that?" And the pirate says, "Well, it was me first day with the hook."
Yeah, okay.